This is the fight. It's all come down to this. This is the fight. I can't afford to lose. This is the fight. It's all come down to this. This is the fight. I can't afford to lose. This is the fight. Something has gone so wrong. This is the fight. But I won't last too long. Mistakes were made. 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 Can't go back. Mistakes were made. Can't go
Hi,
Hi.
I'm here with Jonesy, baby.
Yeah.
Is this your first time on like an actual
This is my first time on a casual conversation easy update.
Yeah. Well, this conversation is gonna be anything but casual, cause I'm gonna play. I thought it'd be fun to play this with Jonesy. We're playing Kill Your Babies, but shocking twist, franchise edition.
Oh no.
You gotta wipe it out of existence. So
Yeah.
the way this works is we go one by one, and we each pick something to erase never existed. And that includes like all the repercussions of that decision. It changes the history of time. Never existed, the whole franchise, until we only have one left.
So we just
And
hand this back and forth.
we hand it back and forth, cross off things on the list, say what it is, say
So it's one
you're
big list. It's
thinking.
not split. Like it's not like you
our
have a list.
We
It's
come
our
down
combined.
to one combined.
Oh, okay.
You know, you have to kind of
We emerge at the end of history with only one
one
good franchise
series.
to enjoy.
Yeah, and so we say which one it is, kind of justify the kill.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got 21 games. I'm gonna read them out.
It's tough because I can really
franchise.
remove my emotions from a situation like this.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I can definitely be practical and make those hard choices, but at the same time, that doesn't necessarily make an interesting segment, does it? Like I have to be emotional about this.
I just thought of one to add.
Oh, so 22.
22 now.
22 franchises.
Just to mess with
You're going to keep adding more as we go through.
Yeah.
We're going to be down to like
Oh, right.
13. You're going to be like, oh, we're up to
Oh, wait,
16
wait.
again now.
No, we can't change the list now that we've got
Yeah.
it. So if you think of any good franchises that I missed when I read the first list,
You made the list. I mean,
right.
I could certainly
I'm gonna read it
throw
right
some
now.
on there that.
Yeah.
little sweet code
I'm
in
saying if I
action.
missed any. Oh, I actually did intend to put that on there. Okay, 23 games. A breezy 23
So
franchises.
this is kill your families.
Kill your family. Oh God.
I said plural as in like
Yeah,
a statement,
yeah.
whereas you're the one that got a little dark there.
I'm just like, yeah. Also, I just biked here, so I'm like really hot and warm and sweaty, and it's like 100 degrees out. So.
and you're usually just hot.
Yeah, thanks, Johns. Oh, I've got bike something on my leg. Okay, all right, so here we go. Grand Theft Auto,
Ooh.
Final Fantasy, Street Fighter, Silent Hill, Resident Evil, Metal Gear, including Solid and the normal ones, the old ones.
Right, just anything with Metal Gear in the
Right.
title. Yeah.
Metroid, Zelda,
Right, yep.
Castlevania,
Right.
Mario, Pokémon, Call of Duty, Tetris, Mass Effect, Sonic, Need for Speed, adding a 24th here. Lego, all the Lego games. Where was I? Madden, Assassin's Creed, Dragon Quest, Persona, and I guess we'd include the Shin Megami Tensei games in there too.
Sure.
Red Dead, Suikoden, and Pac-Man.
Because Red Dead is yeah. Oh no. Oh no.
Can you think of any others that we missed? Any other brutal ones?
Silent Hill's a good one on there for you.
Oh yeah, I put on some that are hard for me too.
All right.
Oh, whatever. It would get killed. I was gonna put Myst franchise.
Well, most of those are gonna get killed. I mean,
All but one are
Mario's
gonna
gonna die. I love, extremely influential game character.
Are you
right
going
there.
first?
Well, no, yeah, I'm not gonna.
You're gonna kill Mario
I think it's,
right off the bat?
it's really just. I mean, let's kill Sonic. I mean,
Yeah. Let's be serious. Sorry, Sonic.
I love you, Sonic, but
That includes Sanic and any other derivations.
and Seanock.
Okay. Any thoughts there? Any elegy?
Well, I've never really
Eulogy?
had a history with the blue.
Yeah.
With Blue Streak there.
Yeah.
I was a Super Nintendo guy growing up, so like all my like Golden Axe,
Right.
like Altered Beast,
Right.
Sonic, Comic Zone vibes were all through friends. I would like go over to their
okay.
house, just get like a sample, like Mortal Kombat with blood, whoa,
Yeah. Oh, Mortal
and
Kombat.
then
we should
and then I think like as I got older, I was able to save up a little more allowance, and I think like right near the end of the gen, I bought a Genesis, but it was way too late.
Yeah.
So yeah, totally missed out on Sonic. So not that I dislike Sonic, and I'm going to reach over the aisle and put that final nail in
Crush
his
Sonic.
coffin.
Yeah,
but
we get it. You hate Sonic. Apparently, a Brazilian company is remanufacturing Sega Genesis of some kind.
Okay.
With like SD cards and whatever.
a mini one. They're so hot right now. Those mini
Yeah,
consoles.
I think it's made to look pretty much like the old like Genesis Slim, the smaller ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, shoot, I'm gonna kill Call of Duty.
All right. Fair.
Just because, I mean, I know they're widely influential and one of the most successful franchises in history, but
just don't
I've
need
never
'em.
played one. I don't need
You've
'em.
never played one. That's interesting.
I think I've played, like, bits and pieces, but I've never owned one.
the original Black Ops had a legitimately cool story.
I'm sure, yeah.
There were some moments that weren't just cool because of like, oh, that's so cool, blew up, but like, you messed with my head there, like
okay.
COD.
Is that the one where you started playing and you were the bad guy? Or you were like a president that got assassinated or something?
No, it's Modern Warfare. You see an assassination at the beginning of it, but
okay.
you play through and then you go back and realize that what you were looking at and interacting with might not have been real. Might not have actually happened.
Wow.
The way you perceived it.
Sort of like a...
And
War
yeah,
games
and it's
or
fun franchises because it plays on those multiple perspectives. So you can have a character
Yeah.
that dies,
Right.
So you can be like, crumbling on the crawling on the ground towards a nuclear explosion, being like, how do I walk away
How
from
do I
this?
get out
Oh,
of
I
it?
don't.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Just find
So-
a fridge and you'll get out okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I am going to. Well. Oh, jeez.
I put a few sports ones on there.
Because it's like,
Just so
it's
we
like,
could
yeah,
kill
it's like, do you make the Assassin's Creed? I love Assassin's Creed, but I know it's gonna die before the end of this list.
Oh, it certainly will.
But I think I might want to kill Pac-Man because I have not enjoyed. Lately, they've gotten into the more interesting pure takes on Pac-Man. I know there's like some crazy HD Pac-Man that's floating around right now that I keep seeing at events.
The new one, what is it called? Championship Edition 2 or
Which
whatever?
it's great. It's kind of like what Sonic is doing now,
looks
which
pretty
I
crazy.
killed last time. But like they're finally getting back to their roots and going. But it's like you see that these are franchises that clearly like can't reform themselves for a new gen. They can just kind of go back and appreciate like what they are, what they've always been.
Pac-Man 256 is pretty fun on
and,
console. I haven't played it on the phone.
In my mind, that means death. Boy,
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto versus Red Dead. I'm not excited to get to that part.
I'll help you later. Okay, my God. All right, well, I'm gonna axe Madden
Right.
just 'cause football.
This is
Sorry.
meaty time. This isn't kill your babies. This is
Yeah.
just let's just be.
Well, I put on a few so that it wasn't all, Sophie's choices.
Yeah.
Sophie.
What would Sophie pick? Silent Hill, Soph? Backyard is Sophie's pick.
Yeah.
Sophie's
she
choice
picked
is the backyard.
Backyard. Her whole world.
Okay. All right. I mean, Metroid's as good as dead anyway.
But never existed, Jones. You've erased it from history.
Never happened.
You could feel it, like the memories fading
Yeah.
from your mind.
Huh? What? I just heard a strange tune in my
I was
head.
just thinking about something, but now
There's
I don't know what
something
it
about
was.
strong, empowering female protagonists.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's just now vaporized. Yeah. Love these games with all these dudes in them.
Yeah. It's a good thing they've never allowed a
Good thing you
woman.
didn't put Tomb Raider on that list, so we can at least keep that.
Oh, no, yeah. I forgot Tomb Raider.
Yay.
We're safe.
Being progressive.
Oh, I forgot Uncharted.
Oh.
I would have killed
Or
Uncharted
Last of Us, but it's
so
not a franchise,
hard.
though.
Not a franchise yet.
Yeah.
Do I know? No, I don't. I don't know anything.
Got that insider information in my head.
My headcanon
The
is
voices
that,
in my head told me there's the rumors.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm thinking about Tetris, right?
Right.
Because Tetris, wildly influential, but I don't really play it all that much.
Yeah, I used to a lot.
I like it.
On the OG Game Boy for sure.
Yeah.
I was never very good at it though.
I like it.
Yeah. No,
Whatever. Sorry,
I hear you.
Kyle.
I hear you.
Tetris.
You want to scrub it real hard, but the pen is very fine, so you kind of have to like.
Also, it's like half out of ink, I think.
Oh boy.
Out of ink, I think.
Well, it's really the order, isn't it?
Because I mean, yeah.
I mean, I never played the Mass Effect game, so I can kill Mass Effect.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
But see, all the happy memories are gone. But so is the frustration with how it wrapped up.
Yeah.
You know, now it wrapped up real well because it never started.
Yeah. Sometimes the best outcome is to never begin.
You remember me talking about
It's not true.
a gentleman named Joffrey Groats, who I co-founded GameTrailers.com with, and I remember him coming back to the GT offices and being like, I got it. And I was like, what? And he's like, I got this interview out of nowhere, and he just grabbed a random BioWare person, and I think we're like getting ready to make an announcement. It was this really casual, like him against a white wall being like, yeah, we're working on a new franchise called Mass Effect. We can't really say anything about it, but it'll be sci-fi. So basically, if you like KOTOR, imagine that in space. We're working on that. And I was like, oh, and like he like got that. I mean, like I think other people got. I think other people we didn't get like the exclusive announcement.
yeah.
But like he didn't make the announcement. I don't think at like a press conference or something. I think it was like very kind of like, oh,
Terrified in a
well, that's
hallway,
interesting. And I had
just,
nothing to show. They just had the logo, and like that was it. Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool.
But the super cash interview. But,
yeah.
But
Oh, I should.
I don't know why I told that story because I never ended up playing it.
Just Star.
Not only
all
the
video
games,
games.
They'd never bother to make games.
Never made a game.
They were always on the verge, but never. Yeah. Just,
Okay.
I don't see any money there.
All right, Need for Speed. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, bud.
I want to show my love for Need for Speed by canceling something like a Metroid before Need for Speed goes.
Do you love Need for Speed?
I have enjoyed Need for Speed.
I,
Most Wanted was so great on the 360 when that first came out. It was like just this gorgeous HD home console racing game. Like,
Yeah. The first Need for Speed, it might have been Need for Speed 3. Was that still on the PlayStation or PlayStation 2?
Yeah.
Whatever. My friend Dustin and I, back in the day, we used to go camping, quote unquote, in my backyard, where we'd put a mattress out in the tent, we'd run power to the tent, we'd have TVs and everything, and we would just sit there listening to like whatever, Smashing Pumpkins, or it was the 90s, and playing Need for Speed out in the tent. And that was pretty fun. Oh God, what have you done?
Street Fighter. Mildly important.
Yeah. Dead silent.
Sort of influential.
Not even like.
Take it, Mortal Kombat. It's all yours.
Yeah. Remember the only fighting
Take
game
it.
ever?
Virtua
Mortal Kombat?
Fighter.
Yeah.
Now's your
King
time.
of Fighters.
Yeah.
BlazBlue. Okay.
It's good.
It's good.
But because I think, Ben would be upset about me canceling
would be
Street Fighter,
upset.
but I kept Persona on the list.
Yeah.
So
Persona lives to see another couple of rounds.
yeah. Persona lives for another 5 minutes.
Yeah. All right. So now for me in my mind, it's down between Lego and Assassin's Creed.
My pen was hovering over Lego. I'll be honest.
Yeah. I'm gonna kill Lego.
Before Assassin's Creed. Wow.
The
Legos are still there. You can still buy them.
Legos
you can
are
still build
there.
them.
Just any video game related to Lego is gone. Here's my logic there. I love Legos. I like the Lego games. I think they're funny, but like they ain't great.
Right.
Like there's always that one logic problem where you're like, how do I go forward?
The best Lego game that they ever made was Lego Marvel. Was that first? Just,
The
what?
big
Like
open
just
city
thousands
one?
of characters and all this crazy stuff. And it was there wasn't any one moment that defined the whole experience. It was the fact that there were like 10,000 it was like you just do that for like hours and hours and it just kind of warms your heart.
Eventually all the adds up to all right.
But just big game. I'll kill Assassin's Creed.
We made him do it.
Which Assassin's Creed is fun because it's one of those franchises where every time a new one would come out, people would be like, ugh, right, Jones? And I'm like, what? And they're like, that game you're playing is crappy, right? And I'm like, huh? This is great. I don't know what you're talking about. Like Assassin's Creed 3, I was like, this is fantastic. Like, I'm running around Boston, where I went to school. You know, I'm seeing a lot of these. Like, you go into the history tours, and they're like, okay, there's a movie theater here, but imagine, you know, there's like this dock with ships, and so it's cool being like, oh, there it is. Like, there's like my dorm was right here. You know,
that's an arc light now.
Yeah, but I can't. I think it was. Yeah, I think it was fun. I think it was Unity. It was finally like the last one where I was like, okay, you know, like I still enjoyed this and I still like had fun playing it. Like I still just love open world games and like I have seen the improvements that they've made, but like clearly we should be in a different place here by now.
I love
with
how,
10 games later, like
how messed up it has to go before you turn your back on an open world franchise.
Where it is right now is the answer.
Yeah,
and these little like crappy side scrolling stealth games where you're disappearing right in front of people's faces and you're just kind of like, we should do
not great. Okay.
What are you doing to me, Ian?
It's getting.
Yeah, nobody's.
It's getting. All right.
I'm curious if you're gonna kill anything on this list before Silent Hill.
There are.
Because Silent Hill, man, it's got like 3 good games, including PT.
Yeah. No, but I mean like Silent Hill
4, I guess. Including PT.
There are definitely things on this list I love more. I have no real opinion about the Dragon Quest series.
Okay, it's fair.
I know that they're beloved, but sorry.
I'm enjoying Builders a heck of a lot right now. I played Dragon Warrior on the NES a lot.
Oh yeah.
Didn't make that connection that those were the same
franchise
franchise
they like
until
changed
way
the
later
name
in life.
Because they was there some reason? I feel like I heard that at the time that they changed it because they thought Americans wouldn't like it or something, and I was like, what?
Oh sure, yeah, there were a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Even like the original Final Fantasy, which was still called Final Fantasy.
I'm sure that's not right. What's the real reason?
I don't know.
Tell us.
Well, see, it's like I would cut off Suikoden, but it's like I kind of wanted to see you do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's where this game is kind of getting to at this point. Where I want to force you to do that. So.
What is that? It's like manipulative spite kills.
Yeah. Oh boy. Picking favorites.
Read what we've got left.
Okay,
so
Grand Theft Auto, Final Fantasy, Silent Hill, Resident Evil, Metal Gear, Zelda, Castlevania, Mario, Pokemon, Persona, Red Dead, Suikoden.
And again, these are the entire franchises that.
Suikoden. Yeah. I am going to kill Metal Gear.
Oh! Whoa!
There you go.
I thought that would last much longer.
But it's great because Kojima's still like around. He's still human.
Yeah,
like I didn't like assassinate Kojima or something.
Yeah.
He never did that.
He just killed his babies.
He just did. Yeah. Zone of the Enders is a bit big for him. That was really, he just kind of rode that as far as it could go.
It's just him and Norman Reedus.
There is a Kojima Productions, but he's just not. I was really excited about it. You know?
Yeah. I wonder the impact on Jeff
Snatcher
Keighley.
got a couple sequels.
Like what would this have done to Jeff Keighley?
I think he made like one of his first games was like you were like a penguin.
Really?
Yeah, he got back to that eventually. his penguin slider racing game.
I picture like if in the biopic, right? Like it's all about him feeling like he has this genius within him, but he can never quite express it. He never does the thing. He never gets there, and then he slowly goes insane.
But that's the thing. I'm able to make that decision because I love Kojima more than I love Metal Gear. You know, Metal Gear Solid 1, I think is without doubt one of the best games that's ever been made.
Yeah.
That's
Three?
easy top 10. I recognize 3 is better, but I like 1 more.
I mean, I love 3.
For what it was at the time, and just for how I think it's just like a little more appropriately cinematic. I think 3 gets like a little more over the top in a different way. They're all over the top.
Oh yeah.
But he's just great, and so knowing that like I can kill that franchise, but he's still around, it makes that pill a little easier to swallow.
Okay.
But it's still rough. I mean, we're still losing. I'm still losing Twitter followers every single time I strike something off that list. Do it. Kill Suikoden.
Nah, it's Persona.
It's Persona. Yeah.
It's gotta be Persona. That's Ben's baby more than it is mine. I like Persona, but.
Boy. So these are a lot. So okay, now we're getting to like a personal Jones list.
Read it out.
Because a lot, GTA, Final Fantasy, Resident Evil, Zelda, Castlevania, Pokemon, Red Dead. Like these are all very, very important to me. I really want to see you cross off either Suikoden or Silent Hill, so I'm going to leave those on there. to force you to make that decision.
Manipulation of the game.
So it really comes down to Pokemon. I feel it close to my heart. Lately, Castlevania is way too important to me. Resident Evil, way too important. Final Fantasy, GTA, and when we started. So honestly, right now, it's between Zelda and Mario. Because like I've dabbled in those franchises and appreciated them. But I've really only mastered like 1 or 2 Zelda games. I think I'm killing Zelda.
Okay, yeah. In my mind, if it was down to those 2, I would have made that call as well.
I think I'm canceling my friendship with Michael Damiani.
Yeah, people are gonna be so mad.
Can you imagine though? Like what I would want to do is like remove Zelda from existence and then just wait until like Damiani shows up tonight and just see what he's like.
He's like.
See what his license plate says.
Yeah.
It's like Samus.
Yeah. Who?
Yeah.
I don't understand. Who's that?
I don't know who it is.
That's an interesting question. Are we sheltered?
Right.
Are our minds sheltered from this alternate timeline? Do we have memories of all these games?
Did you read 11/22/63? The Stephen King book about the Kennedy assassination when the guy goes back?
I know about it. But
well, the thing that he keeps saying in that is that the past is obdurate. He's like, the past is out to get you. The past does not want to be changed.
Right.
And so, so he does this thing that he thinks is really great, where he goes and he tries to stop Kennedy from being killed. And it's like, well, maybe that should have happened in a weird way. You know, it's like, when you think about like what could possibly happen, the Back to the Future 2, reality. And it's like, so it's, you create these vacuums in time where other things have to fill that space. So you move any of these, you take a Dragon Quest out and Final Fantasy, it's over. The Square Enix likely won't happen. Probably, you know, or like, I wonder if
well, and also like,
it'll still be Square.
Even happy endings in time travel, like Back to the Future 1.
Right.
You know, I mean, people have talked about this all the time, but like, Marty doesn't know any of these people.
Yeah,
and
he has even
no
as a kid, I remember being like, yeah, that was...
It's terrifying.
What do you do now?
They're gonna think he's insane. Yeah. He doesn't remember their entire lives.
It's a comedy, though. Come on.
Yeah. No, I mean, whatever. But like, you know, tragedy. I mean, here's the thing: if I'm playing by the rules,
right,
which are games that matter to me,
all of these matter to me. That whole list is very important to me. Silent Hill is extremely important to me.
Yeah. Buy Pokemon. Axing it.
All right, it's fine.
I'm sorry.
It's a cash grab.
It's a cash grab.
Pokemon's the kind of game where I play knowing full well what's happening to me. You know, the strings that are being pulled, and I'm just like...
Hubert talks about dopamine.
I want to level up all my Pokemon. I don't, actually. I want that burden to be taken off of me, but it's been placed. Somewhere
after, I don't know, reaching like 27, 28 years old, and various things, I just kind of realized I was like, yeah, time is a pretty precious resource, you know? So games that are manipulative with time or like make you wait for things, I'm like, all right, nah.
Resident Evil. Because I'm doing the ones that are more important to me. I'm leaving Silent Hill and Suikoden on there because I want to see you cut them. I want to see it.
You know what I'm gonna do.
I want to see that tear. Actually, yeah, I'm putting myself in a dangerous situation right now.
I mean, there's a franchise on here that I actively don't really like. And you know it's going. You know it's going, Jones.
It's so good, it's the best.
It's not the best.
It's the best franchise ever.
Just crossing off everything else.
No. Yeah. What if I circle it?
I put a protective barrier around it.
Yeah. Oh, Resident Evil.
You killed Resident Evil, Jones.
I killed it. But I mean, I guess we have to say something slightly negative about all of these, you know, or just one reason why it's just like, I can let it go. I can let Resident Evil go because I love Raccoon City. Like, I like the idea. It's scary to think of like the zombie apocalypse starting in this like specific spot and like how this is actually like a really normal, nice city, you know, probably like, I'm sure Raccoon City was a lovely place to live. Yeah. But it's cool that it wasn't, you're not like, oh, we're in New York, or, you know, it's like, no, this is actually like, this was kind of like ground zero for all of this other crazy stuff to happen. Because of a very small set of characters. And so like the genesis of the franchise is fascinating. And so I was kind of attached to all of these people because of this, you know, Breaking Bad kind of way, this like series of events just kept getting worse and worse and worse. But like, man, is that a silly story? You know, like boy are those silly characters. And like RE4 is a wash for me as far as anything people actually like say. You know, like I don't care. I don't care about the president's daughter.
Isn't really why
I don't care about
there,
you know little Napoleon. I don't care about the like.
It definitely goes pretty weird.
Leon Kennedy, like the bad guy. Salazar's the shorter guy. I can't remember like the slick back purple robe. I can't remember his name. Again, it's like so much of that. But man, is that game fun? Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
The weapon leveling up and everything like that. So
pistols.
I think mechanics at the end of the day is what I love more about Resident Evil. Mechanics and environment and danger. You know, just those threats and how you handle them. But,
and it hits like especially the early games. Hit that weird. It's like the Haunted Mansion for me, where it's spooky, but you feel kind of cozy about it.
Yeah, because you have a bazooka. So it's good time.
Because you have a bazooka.
That's what the Haunted Mansion needs. More bazookas.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm following my heart, GTA's gotta go. I'm sorry, Jones. I'm sorry.
But that doesn't mean anything to you. Then I'm okay.
It means
then
nothing to me.
Then I'm okay. Then Silent Hill's going next, you punk.
What? No, that's spite.
What spite? You're telling
That's not spite.
You're telling me you crossing out the words GTA, the letters GTA in front of my eyeballs is not spite.
No, I felt bad about it. I just don't really care about GTA. I want to try GTA Online, but I don't want to play regular GTA.
They have new Tron bikes.
Tron bikes?
Yeah, they just updated with Tron bikes, dude.
It's like 50 gigs though.
Yeah.
It's like I can't.
Every time I try to clear like anything off of my PS4, it's like your GTA Online downloads are up to like 500 gigs. I'm like, gotta keep them. Like you haven't played that game for 8 months.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Gotta keep them.
It's like half of your hard drive. No.
Oh, get over here. Crossing off Suikoden and Castlevania and Silent Hill. You know what?
Huh.
Jerkface.
Huh.
Castlevania.
Oh! Oh!
You know what?
No!
You know what? What is man? A miserable pile of secrets, punk.
What are you referencing? That French novel?
Yeah, exactly, huh? All the music, all the difficulty.
I thought that one was gonna win,
The
Jones.
Dark Souls before there was a Dark Souls.
I thought Castlevania would win.
I thought it would win too, and then you crossed out my favorite franchise of all time, Ian. So you don't get yours.
Not because I was mad at you.
Is that the way that all of these kill your babies end, Ian? Is just you're happy with the end game at the end?
Last time Castlevania Symphony of the Night won.
Well, I still love all these things, but
what things?
certainly not
They don't
over.
exist. We're not mad. We're not really mad. It's okay.
Oh God. I mean, there's still a franchise on there I could play, you know, into the sunset. You know what I'm saying?
Do you mean?
Yeah. Mario?
Final
Yeah,
Fantasy?
Mario for sure. She can sense the turmoil between us, Ian. She doesn't want this to be the end.
Okay, what's left? Is Final Fantasy, Silent Hill, Mario, Red Dead, and Suikoden.
Suikoden.
You know what's gonna happen? Is we're gonna end up with something that we're just like, what? Like, fine. I'll kill Suikoden.
Nice.
It doesn't even matter to me that much. Jones.
What doesn't matter to you?
Huh? Some game I just destroyed. I can't remember what it is.
Not like there's enough RPGs out there. Ooh, nice. So I made you kill Suikoden, so I get to kill Silent Hill now.
No, leave it.
Silent Hill is not going to remain on this list
know.
ahead of Final Fantasy or Mario. As much as I love the other thing, it's really going to be Final Fantasy or Mario. This is going to be fun. It's going to be fun to see what happens. Unless you kill that other guy to spite me, and then we'll have to make that decision. But love that Silent Hill. But I mean, it's like a Sonic situation where it's like it just doesn't. Okay.
Final Fantasy's gone. It's gone.
Now I don't have to obsess about getting my,
If Red Dead, Red Dead could win now.
Yeah, well, but no.
Now it's Mario or Red Dead.
But I mean, yeah, Mario or Red Dead. I love that.
What a bizarre choice.
Well, it's my first time doing Kill Your Baby, so maybe I'll be a little more diplomatic next time. But this is the democratic process right here. You know, it's like neither out of all of these franchises, Mario I don't think is either of our favorites, but of course it's extremely important. And if you want to bring the history thing into it, at least Nintendo is still a company. I mean, man, they don't have Castlevania on the NES. They don't have Zelda anymore. You know, they don't have Tetris on the Game Boy. You know, they don't have so many things that like made that company exist.
You monster.
I'm gonna kill Red Dead because I love it.
I was like, there's a right choice here, Jones.
No, I love it, but we're talking franchises. You know what I mean? It's like
Two and a third almost.
It's an okay game that can maybe hit nostalgic notes for you a little bit, and like one of the best games ever made.
And one good game.
That I think does not a franchise make, but if we want to.
It's really funny. I love Red Dead Redemption.
If we want to finish this, try to save face a little bit for the people that are just like, I'm out.
Yeah.
There it is.
There you
All of
have
these
it.
franchises are gone. I was never introduced to the role-playing franchise through Final Fantasy VI, or Zelda, or Suikoden. I wonder what it would have been. Chrono Trigger maybe would have been my first.
Chrono Trigger
would have been my first RPG if there was nothing called Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I'm trying. Because I was like, what was the first?
I likely would have
Final
never played the
Fantasy
Super
VII,
Famicom. That was the only game I
Suikoden?
played on the Famicom was Final Fantasy VI. I mean, with a friend that spoke Japanese. I wasn't like
Right.
like bilingually, like woohoo,
Yeah.
just cruising through.
Nani?
I would have had a very different job if I could fluently speak Japanese. So you think Silent Hill should have? That was you were expecting?
No,
You thinking Final Fantasy maybe?
I thought Castlevania had a good shot because we both love Castlevania. Like I love
do.
Castlevania more
Oh,
than
yeah.
just about anything.
Oh yeah.
That was my one on this list.
I could put Symphony of the Night into a PS1 and listen to the title screen alone
yeah.
for 2 hours.
Or that secret track, track 2 in a CD player. Like, yeah, Castlevania might have been the biggest one on here for me, honestly.
I just don't think any of us could come at Mario, you know?
I can't believe I didn't even put Dark Souls on here. The Dark Souls franchise.
I was surprised.
Yeah.
Especially if you putting GTA on there. But I see what
Yeah.
you did. Or just Souls.
I didn't. Yeah, and that would include Bloodborne, I guess. Like Souls.
Oh, yeah.
It would have gotten killed. You would have killed it. If not before, certainly after I killed GTA.
But I still enjoyed crossing off Castlevania and Silent Hill, though. That felt
I did
good.
not see that coming. I did not see you crossing out Castlevania.
I got you off the couch for that one. But that was fun. But we
Yeah.
love all of these. I mean,
Mario.
now I want to
enjoy
play
it.
all that stuff.
Anyways,
That was fun.
thanks, Jones.
Thanks, man.
See?
Still friends.
Still friends.